So there's something else I want to talk about besides this, but let me go ahead and start talking about progressive revelation. If it comes to my mind, I'll talk about it. And it might, because as you're in the flow of discourse, everything's connected. So you'll look over, so you're in this little river flow, and you look over to the left, and there's a little branch off the river, and it all ties together, right? It's just one river. Every person is per the sun, so everybody's on the same path. And if everybody's on the same path, there's different levels of awareness and consciousness. So this different level of awareness and consciousness is actually the growth process that is happening on the inside. And the reason it's happening on the inside, because the outside never changes, so it has to be the inside. In that last video I did, I said, what did I say? I said, a lot of people are aware of the outside, but they're not aware of the inside. They're aware of all the games of the system, but they're not aware of their own games that they're playing with themselves, their mind games that they're playing with themselves. The laziness, the bitterness, the unforgiveness, the hatred, the greed, the steal, kill, and destroy. Why do you have a habit? Like this lady just said, I left my vape inside. I said, okay, I'll walk with you. And on the way, I said, maybe, she said, I think it fell under the bed. I said, I'll walk up there with you. I said, maybe that's a sign to quit vaping. And she looked at me funny, and I said, I'm just messing with you. I said, life is a vapor, to be honest with you. Everything's a vapor. Everything's a vape. The reason they vape is because it's a sign that life is a vapor. The reason they smoke is a sign the smoke of the torment in hell, because they skip heaven. If they don't receive Christ, they miss heaven and go to hell, so that smoke rises forever. It's a fractal truth, and I just remember what I was going to talk about, and it's revealed in Genesis, and it culminates in Revelation. So the harlot riding the beast was already in Revelation. And you see it culminates to the end of the age. Revelation 17, 18. So the harlot riding the beast is here now. There's still harlots riding the beast. Talking about the devil. So Eve was the first one. She had spiritual sex with the devil, and so she received the wrong spirit. She ate the fruit. She ate of the devil. She disobeyed God and ate of the wrong spirit. The Bible, I read it last night in 1 Corinthians chapter 1, I think. Somewhere. I don't know if that was, I don't remember where, but they received the wrong spirit. They're of the spirit of the world. You have the Spirit of God. So people are running on the spirit of the age, the spirit of the world. And so they've been doing this their whole life, and that's the only way they know how to function. But eventually, it always catches up. And they will go down, and they will hit rock bottom. And they will either become more evil and destroy themselves, or they'll get saved. So the progressive revelation is this. Everything was already seed planted in Genesis. We see Adam and Eve. We see the world, the flesh, the pride of life in Genesis 3. We see the flesh versus spirit. We see faith. We see the prophecy of Jesus. All prophecy is a divine revelation for people in the now. And so everything's a progressive revelation. The reason the devil could create all those fake religions and have confused people is because he's outside of time, and he already knows by the script that he's going to be burning forever, and he's going to be bound for 1,000 years. So he already knows his destiny, and that's why he's so mad and wants to take everybody with him. And that's why we're giving out the gospel. Jesus alone saves. It's faith alone and Jesus alone. So we're just giving out the truth. I showed somebody today, I took some some towels or rags or whatever, and I put it on top of a ink pen. I said, that ink pen's there. As you move the towels, the imprint starts to show. Revelation's already there. It's already written. But as you unveil or reveal, progressive revelation, as you reveal the truth, by taking the layers off, it starts to culminate, and it's boom, there it is. But we can see it. We can see it ahead of time. We can see it ahead of time because it's all progressive revelation. Like I had a bad driver behind me, so I just let him pass. I'm hoping he'll wake up to what I did, and because I saw how crazy he was driving. But he won't wake up. He's set in his ways, tailgating, driving crazy, and he's like 40-some years old. Looks like he ain't gonna wake up. But everybody's on the same path, but per the Son, because you're a per Son. But some people don't want to step into the path because they're still tied to the cares of this life and the issues in this life and the marrying and giving a marriage and the babies and the news and the media and vacations and holidays. It's all a distraction. Holidays are a mockery of the holy days. The holy days were to point you back to God, to get you to think about God. But the holidays are to get you to think about pleasure, lovers of pleasure instead of lovers of God. So the holidays are anti-Christ, but the holy days should point to Christ. Everything points to Jesus down here. So the progressive revelation is not only happening in Scripture and daily, but it's happening in your life, everything that you do. You get up in the morning, you say, well, how's my day going to go? Well, you make a choice to make it happen, but you've already seen it 1,000 times. And you know the drama people they're not on your boat. If somebody's causing drama, they're trying to sink your ship. The harlot riding the beast, the drama, the chaos, the confusion. The devil don't have a new game. Anybody causing confusion is a demonic spirit.